Coral reefs hide a secret. They're not just beautiful, they're mathematical masterpieces. Every branch follows precise equations. Every spiral matches patterns you'd find in a textbook. Nature built the world's most complex architecture, and it used math to do it. A single coral polyp starts growing. It splits into 2, then 4, then 8. This isn't random, it's exponential growth. The same math that drives compound interest. Each branch follows rules. Angle of separation, usually 137, 5 degrees. That's the golden angle. The most efficient way to pack growth in 3D space. Plants use it for leaves. Galaxies use it for spiral arms. Coral discovered it millions of years before humans invented math. You know the Fibonacci sequence. Each number is the sum of the 2 before it. Count the spirals on certain corals. You'll find Fibonacci numbers: 8 spirals clockwise, 13 spirals counterclockwise. This isn't coincidence, it's optimization. Nature solves packing problems. How do you fit the most polyps in the least space? How do you maximize surface area for feeding? The Fibonacci spiral is the answer. It's perfect packing, perfect efficiency. The golden ratio, 1, 6, 1 and 8, appears everywhere in healthy reefs. Look closer at a coral branch. You'll see smaller versions of the same pattern. Zoom in again. Same pattern, smaller. This is a fractal, a shape that repeats at every scale. Mathematicians thought they invented fractals in the 1970s. Coral's been using them for 500 million years. Why fractals? Surface area. A fractal branch has infinite surface area. In reality, more surface means more polyps. More polyps means more feeding. More feeding means more growth. The math gives coral a survival advantage. Coral grows in water. Water moves in waves. Waves follow sine and cosine functions. Coral shapes itself to survive waves. Flexible branches bend. They don't break. The angles between branches? Calculated for maximum strength with minimum material. Same math engineers use for bridges. Same principles of load distribution. Coral evolved structural engineering. It even adjusts growth direction based on current. Stronger currents? Thicker bases. Weaker currents? More delicate branches. The reef reads the water's math, then it builds accordingly. Many corals show radial symmetry, 5-fold, 6-fold, 8-fold. Each polyp is a perfect geometric shape. Why symmetry? Defense and feeding. Symmetrical tentacles catch food from every direction, no blind spots. Symmetrical retraction protects from all angles. But here's what's wild. The reef itself shows symmetry at massive scales. Patches of coral form geometric patterns, circles, hexagons, tessellations, the same shapes bees use for honeycombs, the same shapes that maximize packing efficiency. Math at every level, from polyp to reef. Coral's colors aren't random either. They follow wavelength patterns. Blue light penetrates deepest. Red gets absorbed first. Shallow corals show reds and oranges. Deep corals lean blue and purple. But coral doesn't just absorb color, it manipulates it. Fluorescent proteins shift wavelengths. They convert one color to another. The math? Energy equals Planck's constant times frequency. Coral proteins learned quantum mechanics. They optimize light capture at every depth. Shallow water? Reflect excess light. Deep water? Amplify what little light exists. Mathematical color theory. In every polyp. Individual corals connect. They share resources through tissue bridges. This creates networks. The math here is graph theory, nodes and edges, same math that powers the internet. Coral colonies communicate through chemical signals. Stress signals travel the network. One colony gets damaged, neighbors boost their defenses. Network efficiency follows power laws. A few highly connected colonies link the whole reef. Remove them, the network fragments. Keep them, the reef stays resilient. Social network mathematics. But underwater, reefs seem chaotic. But chaos has its own mathematics. Chaos theory shows us that apparent randomness follows hidden rules. Reef growth looks random, but track it over time. Patterns emerge: seasonal cycles, lunar cycles, temperature-driven changes. These are attractors, states the system returns to. The math predicts recovery patterns. How long until a damaged reef rebuilds? The equations tell us. They factor in coral growth rates, competition dynamics, disturbance frequency. Scientists now use chaos mathematics to predict reef futures. To identify which reefs will survive climate change, mathematics reveals nature's hidden resilience. Step back. Look at the whole reef. It's one massive equation: growth rates plus mortality rates minus herbivory, competition coefficients, spatial distribution parameters, environmental forcing functions, all interacting, all mathematical. The reef solves differential equations in real time. It optimizes for survival. It adapts to change. And it does it all without knowing a single number. Evolution discovered the math. Natural selection proved the theorems. 500 million years of calculation, the most complex living architecture on Earth, built entirely on mathematics. Next time you see a coral reef, remember, you're not just looking at life, you're looking at living mathematics. Every curve calculated, every angle optimized, every pattern proven over millions of years. Nature's most beautiful equations, written in calcium and color. If you found this fascinating, there's so much more to explore. Subscribe for daily gaming content just like this.